Bhakti.
And I'm Nirav.
And we're the co-creators and main facilitators of Anuttara Yoga and Anuttara Ashram.
We decided to create Anuttara Yoga to help facilitate the integration of the physical aspects of yoga that we see strongly emphasized in the West with the ancient spiritual science of yoga that has been in existence for thousands of years.
Our training stands out from others because our students begin teaching from the very first day. And they're not just teaching asana, they're also becoming competent and confident teachers in multiple areas: pranayama, meditation practices, the bandhas, the chakras, and more.
Our teachers learn also multiple different asana styles, but the important thing is that these things aren't just being brushed over. Anuttara Yoga teachers really learn what yoga is through their own practices and experiences.
And our training has also been blessed by two enlightened living masters, Sri Prem Baba and Guruji Rajkumar.
And it is because of Guruji in particular that our teachers learn the true tradition of Tantra as a practice that uses the manifest to spring us into the unmanifest. They learn so much more than the sexually driven practice that the West has turned Tantra into. Our students learn to work with ancient sacred practices such as mantra, yantras, yagnas.
And it's through Sri Prem Baba's work, his psycho-spiritual work, that we begin to look at ourselves and all of the illusions and stories that we believe to be who we are, which are in fact actually the root and cause of our suffering. It's this work, although very difficult at times, that makes our teachers more authentic and more humble and able to relate better to other people.
There's also a lot of work that we do concerning Jnana Yoga, and more specifically Advaita and non-duality, which helps to guide us back to what is left of our being after we remove all these falsities that we once believed ourselves to be.
There's also an emphasis on Bhakti Yoga, awakening the spiritual heart and learning to find freedom in devotional dance, songs, stories, and rituals.
And this training won't just make you a yoga teacher with a certificate at the end. This training will be the beginning of your journey into understanding yoga and in turn to understand your true self.
You don't need to be extremely flexible. You don't need to have been practicing for years. Actually, in order to be a yogi, you don't even necessarily have to roll out a yoga mat and touch your toes. There's many different forms of yoga and ways to practice yoga, and this is something that we really want to emphasize in our training. This is an opportunity to do more than just get a certificate and become a yoga teacher. This is the beginning of a real spiritual journey. This is the beginning of you discovering your truth. This is the beginning of you finding tools that are going to free you from all of these different mind stories that have inhibited you and limited you for far too long. Yeah, so we'd both like to invite you to come join us in Canada, Bali, anywhere in the world to be a part of our teacher trainings and come experience yoga beyond the studio.